Hey guys, this is Cook for Your Chemistry. I'm Sam. You may also know me from my blog as the Sexy Flexy. And today I'm going to share with you one of my favorite recipes. It's a protein cookie, and it's great for beta oxidizers or anyone watching their starches. And it's also good for anabolics or catabolics based on some variations that I'll show you a little later on. But first, let's get to these cookies. Now, I don't want to lead you too far in the wrong direction. They're not exactly cookies in the strictest form. However, you can tell yourself you're eating a cookie and everything feels better, right? These are more like muffin tops or Vita Tops if you've ever had those. But let's be real here. Tell yourself you're eating a cookie and you're eating a cookie. So we're going to start off with some egg white protein powder. I've chosen a chocolate flavor for our chocolate fudgy cookies. You can use another kind of protein if you'd like, but you're going to have to adjust your eggs later on. In with my egg white protein, I've mixed in 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder to give it a little more chocolatey kick. Next up, we've got our flours here. Now here's where we're going to mix it up a little bit, depending on catabolic or anabolic. Just use a total of ½ cup of flour. If you're more catabolic, use more coconut flour. Here I've got 1/4 cup. And if you're more anabolic, use more almond flour. I've got 1/4 cup of that as well. Next up, I've got 1/4 cup of coconut oil mixed with about 1.5 drops full of stevia and about 2 teaspoons of vanilla. Stevia comes in a powder or a liquid form. I prefer baking with the liquid form, mostly because you can get it flavored. We're also going to add 2 tablespoons of creamy almond butter. Scoop that baby in there. So next up, we're going to add that egg. If you've used a protein other than an egg white protein, you're going to use 2 here instead of 1. Now we're also going to add an egg white to the recipe, but as you can see, it's not here on my table. That's because it's over in my secret ingredient. Over here, that's right, it's green, it's mean, and it's broccoli. In here, I've blended up about 1 cup full of boiled broccoli and my egg white until it's formed a mixture that's kind of akin to baby food. I know that sounds really appetizing, but just try it in the cookie and I swear to God you'll love it. Last up, we have our spices, and here's where you can really get creative. You can use any spice to your heart's content: clove, cardamom, cinnamon, get crazy. I've decided to use about 1 tablespoon of ginger and about 1 teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice. And in there, I've also got 1 teaspoon of baking powder to help your cookies rise. Alright, now we're just going to mix this baby up. Once you finally get it going, you'll notice the green goes away and it's going to look more like a brownie batter. So my oven has been preheated to 350 degrees, and I have a cookie sheet here waiting for me. No need to grease it. The coconut oil in the cookies will help them come off the sheet all by itself. Plop them on the sheet at about around 1 tablespoon or so. And you only need to space them about ½ inch apart because these cookies go more up than they do out, so you don't have to worry about crowding. And now we're going to pop these babies in the oven. And there you have it. After about 20 minutes, you have delicious fudgy chocolate protein cookies with some healthy broccoli in there. Good enough for any cookie monster. After all, C is for cookie.